Director of International Office UKI, Benedicta Stella Fortunae SSM Hum, and all the rest of UKI International Office team. Now, we will proceed to the next agenda, singing the national anthem of Indonesia and the Philippines, followed by the March of Universitas Kristen Indonesia and Don Mariano Marcos Memorial State University. To all participants, please stand up in a formal and respectful position.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Universitas Kristen Indonesia, universitas kita, pelambang ilmu dan budaya bangsa, turut membina pendidikan kita, bergerak maju membangun alam semesta, bekerja penuh kasih dan bakti, melayani bukan dilayani, abdi nusa dan bangsa. Universitas Kristen Indonesia, universitas kita, pelambang ilmu dan budaya bangsa, turut membina pendidikan kita, dan kami mahasiswa-mahasiswinya bersama mengajar ilmu dan cita-cita, mengabdi membina nusa negeri kita yang jaya.
Thank you. Please be seated. Now, we will listen to the opening speech coming from the Vice Rector for Student Affairs and Cooperation of Universitas Kristen Indonesia, Dr. Rektor Iyet Veda Rimrosa Sitepu, SSMA. To Dr. Iyet, the time is yours.
Good morning. Our colleagues, students, staff of International Office of UKI, very good morning to you all and welcome to again to our program today. Now it's like a farewell party, yeah. It's a closing ceremony. I still remember clearly our opening ceremony. Now it's already closing. I don't really know whether this is what we call time flies or it is really short. I don't know. But let me greet you all. First, of course, our guests, Dr. Nal Bryan and Dr. Anissa. Welcome. And it's really nice to see you again. We've been in many places, yeah. We come across many places and also in the party we had last Saturday. And our colleagues at Universitas Kristen Indonesia, Dean Maximus, Dean Silvanita, Dean Susan, and Dean Kerdin. And one Dean is still in CR, Dean Ferdinand. And we also have Vice Dean Gina, Vice Dean Chandra, and also Head of Study Programs. We have Miss Mika, we have Sir Henry, and Miss Pamelia, and Kaofit. We call her Kaofit because she usually have programs with students before, yeah. So students from DMSU Don Mariano Marcos Memorial University. It's been a pleasure for us to have you all here, and we really look forward to hosting more students and colleagues in the near future. I know Don Mariano Marcos is very, very far from Manila, but I think it is not really a problem since we have a good transportation. So very soon we will also send our teachers, I think 5 teachers to DMSU very soon. And I'm sure they will have a very good experience later in DMSU, memorable, and will bring back experiences, yeah, new experiences that they will have later in DMSU. And I'm sure our students will all miss you. Yeah, the 2 weeks interaction will surely um, give them a new experience, yeah, while they are in Indonesia. And I hope to see you again not very long in the future. So thank you very much. Our best regards to the president and all officials at BIMSU. Um, very sorry that our rector, Dennis Warahagiana, cannot be here with us today, but I'm sure he will be here later and we can take picture with him. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Iet, for your opening speech. Now, we come to the official merchandise session given from Universitas Kristen Indonesia to Don Mariano Marcos Memorial State University, the Philippines. I would like to invite Dr. Iet and Ms. Benedicta to give the official merchandise to our distinguished guests from Don Mariano Marcos Memorial State University, the Philippines. We would also like to invite Dr. Brian and Dr. Aniza as the DIMSU representatives to come forward and receive the merchandise. Take a picture first, ma'am. Dr. Aniza and Dr. Brian, please stay in place. Dr. Aniza and Dr. Brian, please stay in place. Now, I would like to invite Dean Susan, Sir Male, Miss Nika from the Faculty of Letters and Languages to come forward to give official merchandise from their faculty to Dr. Nell Bryan. Okay, friendly merchandise. Please come forward, ma'am, please, sir. Okay, thank you. Dr. Brian and Dr. Anissa, please stay in place. Okay, now I would like to invite Dean Ferdinand and Miss Indah Novitasari to come forward to give their merchandise to the Dr. Brian and Dr. Aniza. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Miss Indah Novitasari. Please have a seat. Please have a seat. Thank you. Next, we will hear the faculty lecture and community service and cultural educational immersion program, which will be presented by the Director of International Office UKI, Ms. Benedicta Stella Fortune, SFNHU. To Ms. Bene, the time is yours.
Okay. Yes, good morning to our distinguished guests from Don Mariano Marcos Memorial State University, our beloved Dr. Nell and also Dr. Aniza, along with 6 students of DMSU and also the Vice Rector for Student Affairs and Cooperation, Dr. Iyat, along with the Deans, Vice Deans, and also Head of Study Programs. So this is actually just a short report from our office that we already conducted the 2-week program for faculty lecture and also the students research. For your information, the rest of the students, there are 4 students, will be continuing their program up to 29 November. But for Dr. Nell and also Dr. Aniza, along with the 2 research students, they will be leaving us tomorrow evening. So we're going to have the report from our office related to the activities that we have done so far. So maybe we can go next. So for the students, actually, we already conducted sit-in classes. We're really be thankful for faculty of teacher training and education, faculty of letters and languages, faculty of social and political sciences. Oh, Jeff. Yes, sorry. Yeah. So these are actually the situation of sit-in classes in several study programs. Yeah, we can go next. It's just like a brief. Yes, these are the students' immersion. And then after the students' immersion, we actually also have benchmarking to several faculties. These are the pictures where the faculties of DMSU had a visit with FKIP and FSB. Yes, next. And then not only the benchmarking activities, they also had a public lecture in Faculty of Economics and Business. This is the picture of Dr. Aniza. So for me personally, I already talked to Dr. Nell and Dr. Aniza that they actually had a lot of activities in UKI, very academic activities, right? That's why, yes, public lecture, benchmarking, teaching, research collaborations, and we're really thankful for our deans, vice deans, and head of study programs because they really support this program. So these are the pictures. Next, we can go just. Yes, this is the benchmarking with Faculty of Economics and Business. And then not only academic activities, they also attended a graduation ceremony. This event actually is actually assigned specifically with Sir Male and also Sir Lamhot because our head of study programs, they actually took care of the students and also the lecturers. So they also had a chance to take picture with our rector and also our Vice Rector. So maybe after that, you can also give some testimonials, ma'am, sir. How is it actually the graduation ceremony in Indonesia? Next. And then Jakarta tour. So not only academic activities, they also experience the leisure time while in Jakarta. So they visited Cathedral, Istiqlal, and also Kota Tua with ondel-ondel. Do you know ondel-ondel, right? Yes. Okay, next. And also ASEAN Week workshop conducted by Faculty of Letters and Languages with Dean Suzanne, where the faculty and also the students teach about Filipino language and culture. Yeah, and then this is the seminar, academic activity again. Next. So they also attended a community service conducted by Faculty of Teacher Training and Education under Dr. Kertit. Dr. Mel actually with the students also visited some places in Bogor. That's all. So that's actually our short report regarding their activities here. After this, we are going to also listen to Buddy's presentation and also the DIMSU students' presentation and performances. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Bene. Next, I would like to invite Dr. Nel Brian Situgelida as the faculty member from Don Mariano Marcos Memorial State University to share your experiences and deliver a few words related to your participation in this program. To Dr. Brian, the time is yours.
Hello. So, yeah. In the Philippines, we do that. Like before we speak, we need to try if the mic is really working. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I think I would like to agree with what Ma'am Iyad said, that indeed time flies so fast. Two weeks, it flies so fast. Like if only we had the choice to stay longer, because we are actually enjoying the vibe here in UKI, we would have done that. But all in all, I actually prepared a speech, a message in the interest of time. So I make a short, I don't know if it's short, a message for everyone. So I will just read it, and then probably later I'll just share my experiences also. So salamat pagi, good morning everyone. Magandang umaga. I would like to personally take this moment to extend my heartfelt gratitude to all the officials of UKI, of course, led by Professor Dr. Deniswara K. Harhono, as well as the faculty members, staff, and students of Universitas Kristen Indonesia. Honestly, it is my distinct honor to have been given the chance to experience. Sorry, I'm getting emotional. Yeah. My God. Sorry. Yeah. Um, it's really an honor to experience life here in UKI. Yes. Okay. So to the internationalization unit led by Miss Ben, together with Sir Jeff and Miss Gwen, I extend my deepest gratitude for your exceptional efforts in organizing every detail of our visits. So from our itinerary and accommodations, uh, to the enriching cultural tour and others, your dedication has ensured that our stay at UKI has been smooth sailing, comfortable, and truly memorable. So thank you for being so responsive also of our need. Uh, and thank you for making our journey enjoyable as possible. Also to my Faculty of Letters and Languages family, under the gracious leadership of Dean Susan, Ma'am, I am profoundly grateful for your kindness and the extra care you have shown to ensure that we make the most of our stay here in UKI. For all the trips, for all the foods, for all the gatherings you and Ma'am Iyad has allowed us to experience. Thank you so much for that. Uh, Thank you for making our journey so memorable and meaningful. Probably one of the remarkable lessons I learned from Ma'am Susan was when when I asked her about leadership, and she told me that if you are wait if you are an administrator, you make things better. And yeah, I was inspired by that message. Thank you, ma'am. I did not expect that I will be very emotional, honestly. Ma'am Anissa, it's different when you're here, I'm telling you. Yeah. Also, my heartfelt thanks goes to Ma'am Iyad, ma'am, for her warmth, kindness, and humility. It has been an absolute honor to meet such an incredible person, one who is not only welcoming but also genuinely passionate about sharing the rich culture of Indonesia with us. Her enthusiasm and hospitality have greatly enriched our experience. I would like also to specifically mention Sir Hendrix Male for being so nice and accommodating of all my concerns at the Faculty of Letters and Languages. Also to Sir Namhot and Sir Jo for the meaningful conversations we have had. I learned a lot from the both of you too. And to my Faculty of Teacher Training and Education family, under the leadership of Dean Carded, Sir, I extend my sincere gratitude also for your enthusiasm and dedication in coming up with meaningful collaborations. I am grateful for the chance to work alongside such a passionate and forward-thinking team. Thank you for your openness and vision in creating a foundation for potential joint initiatives. Sir Candria, Sir Shintori, Ma'am Familia, and the rest of the faculty members under teacher training and education, I am looking forward for the realizations of our research collaborations as well. Let's make it happen. I also appreciate so much the wonderful dinner we shared with the students and faculty members at Kampung Kesil, after our community service at Bogor. And to all the dynamic and engaged students from the Faculty of Letters and Languages and the Faculty of Teacher Training and Education, thank you for your enthusiastic participation and thought-provoking questions during our lecture presentations. To our student bodies as well, thank you also for your effort to accompany us everywhere and for ensuring our safety in and off the university. Please know that you are very much appreciated. And to everyone, I want you to know that my time in UKI has been an inspiring experience, enriching both of my personal and academic growth in ways that I will always cherish. So thank you so much. Terima kasih, maraming salamat. And as to my experience, I enjoyed every bit of it. I enjoyed our Jakarta tour at night with Ma'am Bene and of course Ma'am Susan, Ma'am Iyad. We get to experience visiting a wedding and also an inauguration. And I learned from the both of them, Ma'am Susan and Ma'am Iyad, that you really have to make your weekends productive. Because they are very productive during weekends and we are just so happy and glad to have been included in the itineraries during the weekends. Thank you so much, ma'am. We enjoyed it. And again, I know that it's not a goodbye because I am very much certain that one day I'll be visiting again Uki and probably more time for us to enjoy. So again, thank you so much. Terima kasih.
Thank you, Dr. Brian. Now, I would like to, Now, I would like to invite Dr. Aniza Sigadaza to share your experience and deliver a few words related to your participation in this faculty, lecturer, and community service and cultural educational immersion program. Dr. Aniza, the time is yours.
I think I cannot read my speech. I can just send it over WhatsApp. Filipinos are known to be very emotional. Yeah, I don't know if all Filipinos, but me, I'm emotional. Yeah. Standing here today, I am so overwhelmed with gratitude. Oh, my hand is shaking. Our time here in Jakarta has been nothing short of transformative, and it is a privilege to express my deepest thanks to each of you who have made this experience so remarkable. We felt so much warmth, hospitality that defines Uki from the moment we arrived. This place, your institution, your community welcomed us not just as visitors, but as friends and even as family, because we get to experience attending a wedding, and even a celebration of an ordination. I am profoundly touched by the openness and kindness shown to us. And I know I speak for the entire delegation of DMSU when I say that we will carry these memories close to our hearts. I offer my sincerest thanks to the faculty and staff of UKI who dedicated themselves to organizing every detail of this program, particularly to Vice Rector Yed, Dean Ferdinand, Vice Dean Helen, Ma'am Offit, Dean Silvanita, Dean Susan, Ma'am Bene, Sir Jeff, and Ma'am Gwen, and all of you who have not mentioned. You made every moment from our lecture discussions to the smallest interactions like opportunity for growth. It is so authentic. Your commitment has been so inspiring, and often those spontaneous exchanges over a meal, in the hallways, a joyride, in a shared laugh reveal the true essence of what this program stands for: collaboration, understanding, and a shared purpose. Thank you for letting us, taste what is Indonesia. Bakso, soto, nasi goreng, our default food, nasi goreng. Yeah. Gado-gado, bubur ayam, sate, and kropok, which we just eat with a beer or liquor, kropok in our place. Yeah. And I am so thankful for Uki for accommodating us and feeling that we are not far from home. Thank you for making my 2 weeks social detox. Because I didn't have my SIM card. So I only access my internet over the building or in the dorm. So my whole day is, my phone is just used for picture taking. And I love it here. Can I stay longer? Because in the Philippines, it's work and work. Yes. Yes. Thank you for the 2 weeks detox from, toxic over social media. Really. To my fellow colleagues here at UKI, I am so grateful for the deep conversations, the deep sharing of coffee over the night, perspectives, and mutual respect we have cultivated. Dr. Neil and I first met in the bus coming to the airport. It was the first time we met, even if we are in the same university. And through this UKI experience, we get to be like friends forever. Yes. Thank you. Where am I? These exchanges have enriched us immeasurably, challenging us to see through new lenses, inspiring us to strive further in our fields. I live here with not only new knowledge, but a renewed passion for our shared mission in education and a commitment to fostering collaboration. As we prepare to return home, I'm preparing and have a lot excess. I find it difficult to express just how much this experience means to us. We live with full hearts, countless insights, and the bond of new friendship that I am will last far beyond this exchange. My hope is that this is not an ending, but the beginning of many more exchanges, ideas, and discoveries together. Terima kasih, Universitas Kristen Indonesia. Thank you for everything. Oh my God. Thank you for your friendship, your wisdom, and your warmth. May this partnership continue to blossom in the years to come. I know that someday when I return to Indonesia, I have a home in UKI. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Salamat. Mahal namin kayo. I told you I should have sent it over WhatsApp.
Thank you, Dr. Aniza. Now, we will come to the next agenda, the certificates of appreciation given by UKI to the faculty members from Don Mariano Marcos Memorial State University. In this session, I would like to invite Dr. Nel Brian Situgelida to come forward. And I also would like to invite Susan Ahasitohang SSMA as a Dean of Faculty of Letters and Languages, and Dr. Andus Kerdit Simbolon, MPD, as a Dean of Faculty of Teacher Training and Education, to come forward and give the certificate of appreciation. Thank you. Okay, give applause. Okay, next, I would like to invite Dr. Aniza Sigadaza to come forward. And I would also like to invite Dr. Insinyur Ketut Silvanita MA as a Dean of Faculty of Economy and Business and Head of Political Science Study Program, Indah Novitasari Esos MSE, to come forward to give the certificate to Dr. Aniza. Okay, Dr. Aniza, please stay in place. And then I would like to invite Dr. Nell Bryan to come forward again to take the photo together. Okay, please have a seat. Now, we come to the next agenda, which is the presentation from the student of Don Mariano Marcos Memorial State University. I would like to invite DMSU student to share their experiences and thought related to their participation in this program. To the DMSU student, the time is yours.
So good morning, everyone. Let me present our experience here in UKI, Indonesia. First is eating food in Indonesia. So here's the food that we ate in the office of Ma'am Susan. Next, sir. Enak so much. This here's the food. The first picture is we. This was the food that we ate first. Nari udok, nasi udok. The the rice is very tasty, fluffy, and for short, it's very spicy for me. And next one is the martabak. This one is my favorite because it's so sweet and I like sweet, so that's why. And next is the nasi goreng. This is our go-to food. If we don't want anything, we order nasi goreng. Next.
All right, so good morning, everyone. And for the next part would be the oh, okay. So I was told to also share some of my favorite foods here in Indonesia. I would like to start saying that I became so adamant in eating spicy food because I'm not very enthusiastic about it, but I am already starting to like most of the spicy foods. And it started yesterday when I ate the pop me. Yeah, the pop me was very spicy, but at the same time very delicious. And one of my favorite food would be the randan. Yeah. It's because it has different exquisite smell, and you just have the idea of eating more when you tasted the randan. And same goes with the sweet and sour fish. And the food that Miss Susan presented to us, I am not very sure about the name, but it's like a soup that is very sweet also. So yeah, those are my experiences about food. Thank you. And I think Phoebe and Sandara would also like to share about food. Same goes with the others. Ma'am? There are actually two. The one that Miss Susan presented to us and the one that we ate in Kampong Quechua. Yes. Yes. But for us Filipino ma'am, it's still very sweet because yes, ma'am, because our taste for sourness would be it almost tastes like a lemon that you have to close your eyes when we say sourness. Thank you. And yeah, so thank you so much, everyone.
Okay. So now it's our time to present mga gala sa Indonesia. So in Filipino, gala are wonders. Yes. So here we are, the two researchers. Here. Okay, next slide, please. So the cannot see the monas there. Anyway, but these are this is my experience. So the first thing I would always remember in Indonesia is when from the plane when we saw it from the plane and the city lights and it was really pretty. So I took a quick picture of it, and then on my first day, I think that was the first day when we were supposed to get SIM cards. Michelle and Renata took me to my first Trans-Jakarta trip in the bus. It was also an experience. It was a good experience because we don't have buses like that in the Philippines. And then one of my favorite shops here is the Toko Prapatan where Ma'am Susan took us. Yeah, Prapatan because we love stationery and yes. We bought a lot. And then this one is shot by Dana. Dana took that picture. It's the cathedral. Yeah, and the museum. This is so Monas, but the flame is there. So th- this is the day of the graduation, and one of my favorite experiences was getting to witness how graduation is done in the Oki because we were able to point out the differences, like how is it different from what we do in the Philippines. And I had the opportunity to take a selfie with the rector. Yeah. Okay, so this was a little bit more personal. So firstly, we have here the picture I shot at the airport, at the Suekarno Hatta airport. And I think that was the very, oh my God, I'm already in Indonesia. So that's my very first experience there. Also, it can be seen on the photos that I really enjoyed going out. And there, yesterday we went to a tour, like the double decker bus tour, and I keep on singing the song. If you know the and if a double decker bus, do you know that song? Yeah, I keep on singing that yesterday because of the double decker bus. And also, Miss Susan took us to a mall at Chibubur. Yes, and I went to under a claw of a dinosaur. Yes, and also we went to the museum, and I really like exploring also at night. And I've also learned that this country is like the country of the cats. Because everywhere I go, I can see many cats, even here at UKI. So I really enjoyed learning. And actually, while we are on the way, the body, Sir Male, they are always very entertaining when I ask, oh, what is that? Oh, what's that? Like that. And they're very entertaining to answer. Even though sometimes my energy is like this, they they do not hesitate to actually entertain the things that I ask. So that would be for the places. And next.
So, hello everyone. This is my classroom setting experience. I'm actually from Bachelor of Arts in English Language. But we have the opportunity to explore the new courses like we're going to attend the electronics. So, it's quite exciting for us. The lecturers are trying to make us understand more, and they are maybe the navigating language can be tough, but also they share some they do some English, like they translated the bahasa to English. So I really appreciate that one. So also with Mr. Gunawan, we experienced a lot memories with him. He keep asking about the Tagalog language, and we shared so much experience in it. Thank you for last time friendship.
So good morning, everyone. This week I had a class with the political science program and the English language. So this photo was taken during my class at gender and politics, and I experienced the real life like discussion inside a classroom setting with all the Zoom politicons, because in the Philippines, political science students are called Zoom politicons, or they call us political animals. So we have this trait of discussing political issues and topics severely inside the classroom setting, and we share our thoughts. And during the class with Ka Arman, he let us like talk about genders and women in the political arena, which made me realize that the Philippines has like a more active participation of women in the political arena. And in this photo, I had my first class with Ka Ovid. In the political science, and the subject was research. Although the research item was in Bahasa, Ka-Ovid made me understand the research topics clearly because she translated it in English so that I could actively participate during the class. The last class I had this week was with Ma'am Ied, although the photo was not inserted because it was not forwarded to me by the student. Yes. this Despite not having been inserted the photo here, I had the funnest class during her class because she introduced one of the ASEAN short story entitled The Helper's Man, which made me realize that the reality is not only here in the Indonesian sphere, but also outside in the Philippines. I think the moral lesson I had with the story, The Helper's Man, is that there are people who are victims of poverty that are surviving so that they could live another day. During her class, she made me clearly understand how the story is depicting the reality of the people which are not privileged like us here. So I am really thankful for this experience, and I am looking forward for having more because I have 2 weeks more to stay with you, to stay in UKI. Thank you so much.
Okay, so since we only Okay, so since both I and Kalia will be leaving this week, we are here to tell you, terima kasih, paalam. And thank you for letting us experience Indonesia, Uki, and you will be always in our hearts. Thank you so much.
Next, we'll give the certificate of appreciation to DMMMSU student. And then I would like to invite Phoebe Kate Ajarata, as well as the Vice Dean of Faculty of Letters and Languages, Janice Freddy Pardede SSM Hum, to come forward and give the certificate. Janice, come forward.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. Yeah, nice to meet you all. Yeah, our message from University of Indonesia, just good luck and send our good message from our campus to DMMMSU or to Philippines. Okay, have fun. See you. Bye-bye. Yeah.
Okay, Pak Janice, please have a seat, and Phoebe, please stay in place. Okay. Now, I would like to invite Rocky Bihabon, as well as the Head of Chemistry Education Study Program, Dr. Familia Novita Simanjuntak, SPMSI, to come forward. Okay. Next, I would like to invite Maria Sandara Napili, as well as the Head of Political Science Study Program, Indah Novitasari Esos MSI. Please come forward. All right. Next, I would like to invite April Rose S. Moniz, as well as the Head of English Language Education Study Program, Sir Henry Kusmale, SPD MHUM, to come forward. Next, I would like to invite Kalela Dominic Tekakda, as well as the Head of English Literature Study Program, Sir Mike Wijaya Saragi SSM Hum, to come forward. Sir Mike. Ma'am Mike. Sorry, ma'am. I apologize. I apologize. All right. Now, I would like to invite Dana Maya L. Marcos, as well as the Vice Dean of Faculty of Economy and Business, Mr. Aya Gina Tarigan, SEMAK, Faculty of Engineering, to come forward. Okay, Ma'am Chandra, please come forward. All right, thank you, ma'am. Okay, now the student, please come forward and then take the photo session. And then I would like to invite Dr. Nel Bryan and Dr. Aniza to come forward. Again, now I would like to invite all the officials from Universitas Kristen Indonesia to come forward. Our lecturer, please come forward. Our dean, vice dean, and head of study program, please come forward. UKI buddies, please come forward too. Okay, Ukyungwoo, please. Okay, thank you. Please have a seat. Ladies and gentlemen, this event haven't is not finished yet. Okay, please stay in your place. Next, we will hear the thank you speech from 4 DMMMSU student representative from 4 study program of Universitas Kristen Indonesia. Now, I would like to invite DMMMSU student from the representative of English Literature Study Program. Please come forward.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kalia Dominic Kakdak. I am a fourth-year student of Bachelor of Arts in English Language in our university, and I am one of the 2 researchers who are about to leave. So, in my first days here, I was kind of nervous about how I would present myself in my class. And the first class I attended is Miss Mika's class in literature. And one thing that really stuck to my mind is what she said, that learning literature should make you human. And that was one of the things that I really thought about because I love literature and I love how it also honed me as a person. And so I give my thanks to you, Miss Mika, for being such a good teacher, and you really inspired me. And another, of course, Miss Susan. She took us to a lot of places, even if sometimes I am not even sure if we're allowed to go out. But Miss Susan, Miss Susan is a great force, and I realize that. And sometimes, if Miss Susan says, we go, we go. So, being in our department, I usually think a lot about my future. So, we have a lot of career paths after we graduate, and one of my choices is, of course, to become a teacher. And sometimes there's a fear in me in becoming a teacher because the lives of your students are like in your hands in a way, yeah? So you would think, would I ruin a student's life if I make a mistake? But being with Miss Mika, Miss Susan, and Sir Malik made me realize that you can be kind, you can be vulnerable, and you can be free-spirited when teaching. So when I met these 3, I realized that maybe I can be one of them instead of the teacher that is strict, the ones that I grew up with, because I realized also that you can also be an empath when you teach. So, ma'am, speaker, I really appreciate you both for igniting something more in me. You made me realize that loving English is also, my experience with you is a testament of how our passions can transgress even the boundaries of our language and our countries. And thank you so much. I did not cry. Oh yes, also I'm so sorry to my friends here. I hope you really enjoy your last week's.
Okay, thank you, Kalea. Now, I would like to invite Team Su student from the representative of English Language Education Study Program. Please come forward.
So, good morning. Terima kasih. Oh, terima kasih. Thank you. That's salamat pagi, you know. Okay, I think I should stand there, but because Kalia stand here a while ago, it's like, okay. Okay, anyway, I would like to start by saying, suka-suka gue, enter selalu. So those are the words I've learned from Miss Susan. Yeah, which means doing whatever I like. And also that is the reason why I am here, because I am also free spirited and I always like learning. That's why if you see me asking you what's this in Indonesian, so the first word I learned was actually from Chia. It was mager. It was lazy. And also from my very first professor I've met, Sir Male. So the very beginning we talked, and he showed me and he inspired me a lot by when we are in the car, and he always entertained my questions about history. I haven't attended one of your classes, sir, and I wish I can attend one of your classes. So I'm teary-eyed because I like the way you are passionate about language, about teaching, and I would like to learn more. If I had the time to learn more about your perspective about learning an English language, because teaching an English language has always been close to my heart, as well as wandering and having many, many more adventures. And I would like to thank UKI for actually letting me experience and do the things I really love, to learn and to wonder. So, okay, wait a minute. I always laugh and now I'm crying. Yeah. So thank you so much, ma'am. I thought this was a souvenir. Souvenir. Anyway, thank you, UKI, for letting me have my research. Also, of course, to Miss Susan for for letting us to do research along the streets of Indonesia, and of course for igniting something within me that even though I'm a weirdo, I'm still hebat. And yeah, so my stay here have been mantap because of all of you, ma'am. Yeah. Of course, also I would like to thank the student buddies. Nebraska, the first buddy we've met. Chia, one of the first buddy who I learned the word maggot. To Nata for always entertaining me. And even though I always talk, she also talks. And for Melody for singing with me. Also for Julio for being entertaining, even though I chat him late at night. Yeah, I thank you guys for being very patient and for also very entertaining, even though we have many requests. So thank you for making our stay very precious and very memorable. Okay. Also, I would like to thank our parent figures, Sir Nell and Miss Aniza. Miss Aniza, thank you for being with us during our stay, and also to our friends here, to Sandara, to Phoebe, to April, and to Rocky. So even though we all met at the airport in the bus like Mama Niza and Sir Nell. So now we're going. I think I will miss them so much, because sometimes if we don't know how to speak in English, like we run out of anything to say, we talk together and it feels like home. Also, to my co-researcher, I would also like to thank Kalia Dominic, yeah, for being here with me. And without her, I think we cannot be here, because we are
always. We are the partners here. Okay, so I think I would wrap up my speech. So thank you again, Sir Male. It's always Sir Male because yes, because I am with him during the graduation ceremony, and I've learned a lot. And I always like learning, and I hope that our research will actually help and improve, help more students from our university for their future endeavors. And this would always go back to our passion of learning and wondering. Also for Miss Bene, Sir Jeff, and Miss Gwyn for always being there with us, even though we are very, how do I say, very silly and being a pain in the head. Okay, thank you so much, International Office. Thank you so much, Uki. I will always remember you. Terima kasih. And if I will say it right, aku sayang Uki. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, Dana. All right, now, I would like to invite teams of students from the representative of Physical Education Study Program. Please come forward.
First of all, I actually do not know what to say because I only got informed this morning, but I would like to share everything that I have in mind for my own experiences with them, as well as the things that I had with them. Um, I truly would like to state for a fact that we only met and we only get to know each other when we are on the way here in Uki because we are from different location of campuses. And yeah, today we gather to bid farewell to some remarkable individuals who have been an integral part of our journey here in Indonesia. And as we reflect our time together, I am filled with gratitude and admiration for the experiences we've shared. First and foremost, I would like to extend my heartfelt um, thanks to our two student researchers, Kalia and Dana, for making the week here in Uki fruitful. As you know, I may have like a serious face, but I tend to make them laugh more than most of my friends. And I will miss, or we will miss your presence, and we wish all the best with your future endeavors and academic pursuits back in the Philippines. And to our esteemed faculty members who became our parents for a week, especially for Dr. Neil Bryan Tugelida, who always guide us and who always encourage us, because sometimes we get, or let's say I get to be very stubborn, especially for managing everything here in Indonesia, because I was never had the experience to be involved with a lot of people because I lived alone. So which is why Dr. Neil Tugelida acted as my older brother, and I'm very, very grateful for that. And same goes with Dr. Aniza for encouraging me to express myself more and to be myself more. Thank you so much. Your expertise and commitment to education have been invaluable to us. We have been listening to some of your encouragement, to some of your speeches, and yeah, it really encourages us to be more to be the best version of ourselves here in Uki. So as we continue our exchange program here in Indonesia, we will carry forward the lessons and memories we have created together. And I am not sure if my pronunciation in Indonesia would be correct, but I would like to say this. Ikatan yang tala, kita bentuk akan tetap kuat, dan kami menantikan hari di mana kita bisa bersatu kembali dan berbagi pencapaian kita. So we have here The bonds we have formed will remain strong, and we look forward to the day we can reunite and share our achievements. Thank you once again. Terima kasih.
Thank you, Rocky. Now, I would like to invite DMMMSU student from the representative of Political Science Study Program. Please come forward.
So I would like to start my speech by saying salamat pagi to our respectable, ever dynamic, and spontaneous faculty and staffs of Universitas Kristen Indonesia, friends and buddies. To my fellow exchange students from DMMMSU and to our dynamic faculties of DMMMSU, pleasant morning to each of us here today. I want to say that it is rare to find people who you can vibe and at the very first time you meet each other. It's a very rare experience. It has been a roller coaster ride from my preparation for going here until the moment I stepped in UKI. Things were a lot different from the settings I used to have in my university. Challenges were inevitable because the environment is diverse. However, things is going well and easier as I meet amazing people who are more than willing to assist us and be with us throughout this journey. Despite having the language barrier, amongst us, eagerness and the courage to build a bridge among diversified culture is what brings us all here today. Specifically, I would like to extend my sincerest gratefulness to UKI internationalization staffs, to Ma'am Bene, who kindly listened to our requests, catering our needs during our stay here, to Sir Jeff, who is patiently with us during our tour, and every now and then he counts our head just to make sure that no one is missing during our tour. He would always like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He was like that every time we go out of the university. To Miss Gwyn, who always sends us advance announcements so that we could go through our next agendas in our daily stays here in UKI. A special thanks to Ma'am Iyad for introducing one of the stories during our class. I already presented that earlier, the Helper's Man. The story which depicts the reality of surviving each day because you are a victim of poverty and being unprivileged. Another thanks to Kaovit for warmly welcoming me to the program of political science here in UK, although I think she is not here right now. To Ma'am Susan, who always teach us how to enjoy Indonesian foods in the perfect way, and for filling our stomachs with delicious foods in her office. To my buddies, thank you for patiently bearing with our requests, even though you also have your own schedules on your everyday. Thank you for making me try the spiciest food I had my entire life. Thank you, Nebraska, for bringing us our first breakfast in the dorm, although it's spicy for us. I am embracing UKI and creating memories and experience with you guys. I entered Universitas Kristen Indonesia with only our faculty and my friends from DMMMSU. But now I am embracing UKI with these amazing people with us today. I learned Indonesian principles and values which made me appreciate culture and lifestyles of people here. The knowledge I earned as of the moment is worth of all the roller coaster rides I had all throughout this journey. I would want to say that knowledge is of no value unless you out it in practice. As John Kennedy F said, as we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter but to live by them. If I am to pronounce it right, terima kasih banyak Dan semoga Tuhan beserta kita semua sekarang dan selalu.
Thank you. All right. For our next agenda, we have a special performance prepared by the student from DMMMSU. This performance is showcase of their talents, dedication, and creativity prepared especially for us today. To the student of DMMMSU, the time is yours.
So, hello again, everyone. For today, I actually would like to sing the song that I practiced within half of day, which is an Indonesian song. I already have sing it, but I never had the grasp of really practicing that song. It is just that the song is very interesting. So yeah, I hope that I can pronounce the words very well because sometimes it can be very embarrassing. So thank you. Hello. Terdiam di tatapanmu, menghantui pikiranku, terus menerus tak lupa hangat senyummu, hiasi gelap malamku. Oh, oh. Kau datang tak kuduga, beri aku tawa, bahagia hariku kau buat sempurna. Mungkin kita bisa berjalan bersama, tunggu sejenak ini belum saatnya. Serasa ku ingin katakan pada dunia, oh, seberapa ku inginkanmu temani hidupku yang dulu gelap, kau jadikan penuh makna. Tunggu sejenak ini belum saatnya. Thank you.
Thank you, Rocky. Next, we will have a special performance and thank you speech from the UKI student bodies. To all the UKI student bodies, please come forward.
Thank you very much for the opportunity that are given to me. Dear UKI campus officials and the DMMMSU team, I want to express our gratitude as students who have been your buddies for almost 2 weeks, especially me. We all have shared a lot, ranging from knowledge, history, politics, and government from both countries. And of course, the culture. Coming from the same clump, Austronesia, of course, we have a lot of in common. Even the conditions of our demography and sociology. Departing from our similarities, then becoming something that in itself binds us, not only as a friends, but brothers and sisters. So we are grateful for your teaching and for having you here. And yes, I understand that your struggle to be able to come here, especially at immigration at the airport, and getting the SIM card to be able to communicate. And even though it turns out for Miss Anissa to be a detox. Yeah. So then we also thank you for your openness for the culture. I know that you have a culture shock here, a little bit, but it's okay. You can bear it. And the time that you all have given to for us. Here we are, the people of Indonesia, the faces of Indonesians, and this is Indonesia. Maraming salamat at sana makita po tayo ulit kung may pagkakataon. Thank you. Yang artinya terima kasih pokoknya.
Okay, so we are going to sing a song for the DMMMSU students. Okay. So okay, so this is like a song for our beloved DMMMSU friends and also Sir Neil and Ma'am Anissa. If you know this song, please sing with us together. And I hope I sing this in the correct way. Napakasaya naming makilala ka, Dr. Neil, Sir Anissa, Ate, and Kuya. Okay. So this song is about like a friendship song. Let's sing this song together, okay? You gotta help me. I'm losing my mind. Keep getting the feeling you wanna leave this all behind. So we were going strong. So we were holding on. And we know they don't teach you this in school. Now my heart's breaking and I don't know what to do. So we were going strong. So we were holding on. Let's go. You and me got a whole lot of history. We could be the greatest team that the world has ever seen. You and me got a whole lot of history. So don't let it go, we can make some more, we can live forever. All of the rumors, all of the fights, but we always find a way to make it out alive. That's how we were going strong, that's how we were holding on, and we, you and me, got a whole lot of history. We could be the greatest team that the world has ever seen. You and me got a whole lot of history. So don't let it go, we can make some more, we can live forever. Mini bars, expensive cars, and hotel rooms, and new tattoos, and good champagne, and private planes, but they don't mean anything, cause the truth is out. I realize that without you here, life is just a lie. It's not the end, this is not the end. We can make it to know it, to know you and me. We could be the greatest team that the world has ever seen. You and me got a whole lot of history. So don't let it go, we can make some more, we can live forever. You and me got a whole lot of history. We could be the greatest team that the world has ever seen. You and me got a whole lot of history. So don't let it go, we can make some more, we can live forever. So don't let me go, so don't let me go, we can live forever. Baby, don't you know, baby, don't you know, we can live forever. Mahal kita. Thank you.
Thank you, UKI studying buddies. Now, we come to the end of our agenda for today's event. To end today's event, I would like to invite Gracia, UKI student buddies, to lead us in closing prayer.
So before we end this our closing ceremony, let I pray in a Christian way. So, dear God, thank you for this wonderful time together. We ask for your guidance and protection as we leave this place. May we always remember the joy and peace we have experienced together in here. In the Jesus' name, we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Gracia. This marked the end of our event. Thank you so much to all the distinguished guests as well all the participants that have attended. With all of that, I am Maria Catherine Ariela. Bid you farewell and have a great day. Thank you.